let's see if anybody else has gone. At least I can get out anyway, that's a good sign. I'm not going to lie, I was dreading people parking here and getting blocked in. Believe it or not, that happens quite regularly when you have these style of parking bays, because instead of normal parking bays, there's just lines. So it's like when you're entering a ferry port or anything, you just get into a line and you can't get out. It's quite similar to this parking situation. First things first though, let's close the door. And the time is currently about 4:45 in the morning. I've been up for 10 minutes, that's why I look like crap basically. I need to have a wash, get myself sorted out, dead croaky voice. Yeah, get a hot drink down me, I'll be fine. It's a nice truck there as well for the West County milk. I feel like death, if I'm being honest with you. Time to do my teeth now at least, and this is what I've got to work with this morning. I've seen the worst, but it does the job, doesn't it? One good thing about this sink though, is it has a cold and a hot tap, where normally every place that you go to is just one tap, it's cold, then it just gets warm and warmer over time. So that's good. The sink's a little bit high though. It feels like weird, like trying to bend over this little section, but the sink's like here. Oh, sort the hair out. Try to look a little bit alive. Now that's done, we're all ready to see what the day throws at us. Sausage bomb and a coffee for the road. And I'll just go over the vehicle, make sure there's no any damages to the curtains or the tyres. Everything's all looking in good condition before we do set off. Nice clear path to get out. And it's just hit 5:30 now. Vehicle checks are all done. Coffee's done. Fuel for my body is done. Truck fuel, 3/4, so that's all right. I don't need to get anything right now. And I'm just on the services just south of Birmingham on the M5. The last service is before you reach Birmingham if you're travelling northbound. It's the first time I've stopped at this place, to be fair. Don't have a lot of facilities inside, such as different food varieties. I suppose, yeah, they got a KFC and Burger King, or you could make your own meals, couldn't you? I think I was going to have noodles today for dinner, to keep it nice and simple. Need to start doing a bit of cooking again, though, on the camera like I used to. It's been a while, but I was waiting for the weather to get a little bit better, you see, so I could cook it outside. To get back to Warrington now is 86 miles and it's a 2-hour drive. Hopefully the roads stay like this, I'll be happy. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, like, but can you see the strap flying around at the bottom of this truck? I need to be very careful trying to overtake it, because it's actually got the metal buckle sparking on the floor, so that could easily swing out and hit a car.
Maintain safe distance.
I was! The truck moved over. So I need to be careful overtaking, because that's sparking and bouncing everywhere, that, isn't it? That's the buckle part, so it could easily get caught on something. So I've got to try and tell the driver, if I can, get his attention. No, he's on the other side. The time is currently 7:25 now, and I'm just coming up to the M62 junction on the M6. So I've made quite good timing, to be honest. So it'll take me 2.5 hours to get up here, which is probably around about what I was expected to be fair. I've spoke to Mike as well. The first job is over at Triumph Retail Park, and it's a collection from one of the clients, but I think they're not open until about 9 AM for their deliveries. I think they open at 8, but I don't think they normally give the collection out until 9 o'clock. I think it was like that last time, and I had to wait around a little bit. But it's not too bad if it's a nice quiet day today. Like I say, I've got my Steam Deck, I've got my laptop with me, got stuff to keep me entertained at least, so yeah, I don't mind waiting around for half an hour to an hour if needed. And plus I'll be able to make a brew then as well. So I've got the water with me, I've got the kettle, but I just haven't got the time. Unless I pull over somewhere for about 15-20 minutes. So yeah, I can make a nice little brew for the morning. Got to look at the other side of things, haven't you? The positives in life. Traffic seems really good today as well, so far. Not really hit any traffic at the moment. Slow down a little bit on a few times, but nothing too bad. It's only for a couple of minutes. And it was back free flowing again. Even past Birmingham I was quite surprised with. A slight change of plan. So instead of going where I've just pretty much said, they managed to catch me just at the Winnick roundabout, so I managed to come off, and I've got to spin myself around, and I'm going up to Chorley for the collection. So it's the big pet food place. I think I'm going to be collecting a full load from there. I don't know if they're going to be ready straight away or there might be a little bit of a wait. Even so, should have enough time just to make a quick brew anyway. That's the main thing. I just need to get into the right lanes. Pretty much caught me right at the right time then. Spin it around. Traffic's moving up above, good. Do hope everybody's alright as well. If you are enjoying the content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you are new, and hit the like button if you are enjoying it. So thank you very much for all the support. I really do appreciate it, folks. Really do. We've got a bank holiday next week as well, haven't we? Bank holiday Monday. So I'm only doing 3 days this week and then 4 days next week. That's not too bad, is it? It's not too great for the content side of things, but it's great to be at home with the family though. Alright, there you go, come across. Just looks a little bit slowing down. Got a feeling they will be coming across. No, perfect. It's reverse it into the warehouse, so I just need to be careful with the high curb. And there's trucks parked up on the passenger side as well. And then you've got the yellow bollards that need to reverse in between. Straighten up a little bit. If you ever need a shunt, just take it extra. And you go nice and easy, straight in. Job number 2 is 24 miles away. And it's collecting 2 pallets from Skelmersdale. Just stick my head out the window a sec. Get past them little bollards. And I've got to jump on the weighbridge quickly, get the weight done, then away we can go. Just got to take it nice and wide. So straighten up the trailer behind the truck as much as I can. The last thing you want to do is cut the corner a little bit. Your unit get onto the weighbridge, because you've got these big rails. Your trailer will just get ripped to pieces if it's not straight. And that will do me there. Just coming off now junction 5 for the Pinball Estate in Skelmersdale. And I'm about 3 miles or so from the destination. Unfortunately with Skelmersdale, you've got to drive around a lot of roundabouts and go a long way round instead of cutting straight through. So if it was to crow's fly, it would probably only be about 500 yards away from where I am now. So slow down here, make sure nobody's coming round. Yeah, we're all good. Looks like someone's gone up the grass verge there previously. So I'm staying in this lane for the time being. Maybe I'll flick to the left. Try to switch across, and then the next roundabout, go taking the first exit, and we're about a mile and a half now from where we need to go. It's pretty much just behind all the bushes here on the left hand side. As I say, you got to drive all the way around. Looks to be quite a nice sunny day though today as well. It's currently 14.5 degrees. Yeah, it's really nice and bright as well, nice and clear, which is good. Makes a world of a difference when it's nice weather compared to when it's wet and windy, that's for sure. High curbs around this area as well, so you need to be careful of that when turning. Make sure your trailer doesn't catch or anything, or the front of your bumper. It's turning off for Tanner House Road. I'll come to the end of this little carriageway. Do you feel like you're driving through like a housing estate coming up shortly? Well, it's the right way, don't worry. And then third exit coming up. To be fair, it's probably easier if you actually stay on the M58 and then you just come off to the next junction instead. Sat-nav always takes you around this way for some reason. At least there's no traffic anyway. All day's been really good, to be fair. I believe it's Thursday in already. I've only been doing 2 days. One more day tomorrow away. Can't beat a 3-day week. Could get used to it, for being honest with you. That says the big Kamak building. If you know Skem quite well, you know whereabouts I am. East Gillibrand, I think I just said then on that sign. I'm pretty sure the next motorway junction is pretty much just in front, around that way somewhere. Quite easy to get to. Careful of cars, and it should be on here, just on the right hand side. It's trying to tell me where the Victoria plumbing section is, but I'm not too sure about that. According to the sat-nav, it's down there somewhere. So before committing driving in and getting stuck or reversing in and just for the sake of it. I'm just gonna have a little walk in and try have a little bit of a walk around, see if we can spot anything which resembles the business I'm collecting from. Definitely not down here, that's for sure. Luckily I did check it out, isn't it? Because the sat nav was trying to tell me it's there, but however, it's there instead. Which doesn't look very big for Arctics though to get in. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of space around the corner, but it might be just tight getting around that initial part there. So I have to reverse it back a little bit so we can get the swing. Here's quite a narrow gate. Headboard's clear on my side. Tail is clear on the passenger side. So now I just need to get on this little weighbridge. And I've just got to report back to the reception. A little bit more. Should do me there. Booked in with the goods in people. Not goods out, should I say, or whoever it is, the reception anyway. Just gotta be careful with the bumper, because it's quite low, that. Don't want to rip the front bumper off now. So the plan of action is to come around this corner here, get loaded, and then to get back on the weighbridge, I've pretty much got to go around the whole estate to drive back through the front entrance. Not exactly practical, is it? So I'll straighten it up a little bit, then I'll reverse back a little. It looks like it's a recycling place. Maybe paper and plastics. All loaded up. But now I've just got to try and get past all these, like what I parked up for the butty van. I might struggle a little bit actually. Luckily the guy here is in the car. Perfect. Take it nice and slow. Oh, it's not the best place to park, is it? It's nice and slow there. Nice and slow. There we go. Honestly, park right on the corner. Right, which way is it now? Yeah, straight down still. I'm going to be taking a right in a second. Business, I think it's just there on the right hand side coming up. So this one, yeah, there it is. Big swing. Then what I've got to do, I've got to reverse it back out onto the main road, but he said he's going to do banksman for me, so it's not too bad. Got to take the time reversing now. Let's move over a little bit. Careful of the fence on either side. Got a big curb there as well. Time, mate. So on the way back, I'm actually going to go to the other junction instead of going around the estate like I did on the way here. Makes it a bit easier that way. I think when I was reversing then, I think one of the legs on the trailer might have scraped against, it was like a high curb, and it was only like a little square curb, really like a foot by foot, and I didn't see it because where the headboard was blocking my view. And with the banksman telling me just to keep going back, I thought it was clear of everything, all the obstacles. So I was going to pull in here quickly, have a double check to make sure there's no damage to anything, and then probably grab a quick cup of tea whilst I'm here. Rude not to, wouldn't it? I've literally taken the next right from when I came out from where that butty van was, and then I'm on this big roundabout now which will take me directly on to the M58 motorway. So next time, reminded to self, don't come off at Pimbo, come off the next one. It always works out better, this one. You don't have to go through the estate or anything, around all the roundabouts. Yeah, there we are, straight onto it, look at that. And the place I've just made that collection from is pretty much directly to the left. Just that little estate there. And that butty wagon directly underneath me right now. Bloody hell. Just near had a big bloody accident then. That's quite close. The skip truck right in front is probably about half a mile away now. It's an open, like 40-foot container or a 60-yard container. I can't really think what they're called, the skips anyway, the big roll and roll off ones. But they've not got a netting over the top. And as you can see, there's loads of cardboard just flying out everywhere. And don't think the camera would have caught it, but in front of this white truck where the Mini was, a big piece of cardboard flew up in the air and landed pretty much in front of the Mini. I don't know if it was on the window screen or it was just on the front grille. I need to get in this lane actually. So then the Mini had to slam on, and then the truck nearly hit into the Mini and it got really close. Bloody hell, that's why you've always got to make sure your loads are secured as possible. Because that skip truck is just dumping cardboard boxes left, right and centre when the wind gets underneath it. I think they might have the netting on So it looks like the arms are folded, but it doesn't look like there's any net in there as such, which is securing the load. The cardboard's coming off the side of it maybe. That's dangerous anyway. Nothing too fancy for today's dinner, just got some noodles. Next job, down St Helens, and it's dropping my trailer off at one of our clients. And then going back solo to Haydock, getting another trailer, and then I've got to go to Knutsford after that one. Go on mate, let you through. And then after Knutsford, I've got a collection in Woolston as well. Should be quite easy one. Hopefully it'll be done back at the yard for 5. And jobs are done, as one may say. Just about to pull up here now. And that is one trailer dropped, not forgetting the reg plate, and my word, it's bloody beautiful at the moment, it really is. Let's do a bit of plane spotting whilst waiting to get loaded. It's one of the good things about where I'm collecting from at the moment in Knutsford. It's on the flight path of Manchester Airport. It's literally, if you go that way, as a crow flies, as they say, it's literally for 2 or 3 miles. Bit of a change of plan in the collections. I've just done the Knutsford one. That's where the airplanes were. And now, instead of going to Woolston, I'm at Appleton Fawn at the moment. So it's not too bad. I'm driving past it anyway, so it's probably easier to come here than Woolston, to be fair. If I can turn around in the yard, that is. I should be okay, to be fair. I think I've just seen it when I drove past on the other side. Trailers are sorted, back on the road. Plan of action now is to go down to St Helens, and where I dropped off the trailer earlier, I'm going back to the same place to collect that trailer and do a trailer swap for it. Then come back to Ashton, empty off, and then go back to our depot at Haydock to finish off. There's Zeus. Not too sure it was actually then. I'm one of the new drivers. Bloody grease. Legs have been wound up. Disengage the brake. All you have to do is pull that little clip there and just push it in. Always don't forget about your reg. Many a times people do trailer swaps and then they leave the reg on the old trailer. So when you're driving off around the corner about 3 or 4 miles where you're like, left my reg plate on. Or sometimes I have done it myself where I've reversed onto a bay and I'm like, I've
left the plate on. So you got to get on your hands and knees because you already disconnected the trailer and hooked up to one next door to it already. So you got to get on your hands and knees underneath and go like, try to reach it to get out. It's a headache. So always double check your reg plate first. No wonder I feel like I'm burning up today. In the cab before, 24 degrees. Bloody hell, it's 17.5 right now as well. So hopefully summer is finally here. The time is now 6:30. The warehouse is absolutely bedlam at the moment. I can't really show you, but there's literally 8 or 9 forklift drivers just flying around in between trunks, unloading us, then unloading the next person. But at least we get emptied off pretty quickly at the same time. By the time I get back to the yard, I'm looking at about 7 o'clock finishing, and then I've got to go and vote, and then after that, be home for 7:30 I reckon. Upload, edit the vlogs, and then jobs are good in. So if you did enjoy it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. Again, thank you very much for all the support. I really do appreciate it. All the best. Stay safe. Bye for now.